What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Right now, Bitcoin's at 32,320. We're up about 8.5%. What I want to do is look at Bitcoin and Ethereum on the one-day time frame, and we're also going to get into Glassnode. So we're going to look at the charts and the price action, and we're going to look to see what the wallets are doing. So if you like these videos, guys, you appreciate them, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And on the last video, you guys killed it on the likes, up into almost 700. So that was amazing, and all the love and support and everything. So we're going to continue to keep putting these videos out when it's relevant, looking to do here. So guys, what we're going to do today, looking at this on the one-day time frame, what's most important in my opinion is to wait and be patient and see what type of candle close that we have today. All right, because sometimes you can have a great day where we're getting a nice bounce, and then before you know it, this candle, we can have a super long wick and we actually have a lower close, which would show weakness and potentially rolling over to the downside. So I think today, really looking at this candle and waiting for the candle close to see what's going to continue to take place. And say you did, even guys, right now, say you wanted to take a long, this is still a dangerous area in my opinion. We have not closed up above the 20 EMA, which we're going to potentially try to do today. Still below the 50, the 200, the 100, and $40,000 is overhead resistance right now. So even if you wanted to take a play like this, what you would have to do is put a stop loss down around 29,096, or maybe even a little bit lower than that. But then what you're looking at is a bad risk to reward ratio. So for me, guys, if you're a longer term hodler, just keep doing what you're doing. But if you're looking for a spot to jump into the market, I would be careful in this area. Okay, maybe it'll turn into something like we had over here, where we did have a nice bullish engulfing candle. We pushed up, retraced, another push, and then we drop back down again. Because sometimes you can get that nice push, you'll have a day or two where you have that relief, you try again, and then you get that rejection off the 50. So we have to be aware of that. Right now, when we're taking a look at the technicals, even with today, the type of bounce we're having just because we had been sold down so far, guys. I mean, you know, we've just been slowly grinding to the downside. On the one day, we are at a 12 sell, a 10 neutral, and a 4 buy. Oscillators 1 sell, 9 neutral, and a 1 buy. Moving averages 11 sell, 1 neutral, and a 3 buy. Okay, so what we're going to do now is actually dig in through the time frames a little bit here. So the relative strength is at 46 right now, just so you're aware of that. We're going to go to the 12-hour and take a look. So you could even see here, guys, if you were entering something like this, which I still believe is dangerous because we're in a downtrend, you would have to have a tight stop loss on it. Okay, right underneath that, because otherwise it potentially would just roll over and go down even deeper. So this is a dangerous area to take longs, in my opinion, because if we break down through this, it could be a pretty hefty break of $5,000 to $10,000. So you have to be careful. All right, so right now on the 12-hour, we did have it. We're basically trying to have a candle close right above that 20 EMA and seeing if we can go up and try to break up above this 50, which we've been getting rejected at. If we get into the 4-hour, so on the 4-hour, what's most important is for us to break through. We've talked about this for a long time now, is to break through this 200 EMA in white and turn it into support. We are still trading below that, guys. So that's what we have to be careful of, that this is just another relief rally, and then the bears are going to jump back in and push us back to the downside. So sticky area, and this is why I'm trying to tell you to just be careful and really watch some price action. If you're not in a position right now and say you're sitting back in cash, I would wait for more confirmation. But that's just me, because sometimes these trends can just keep grinding lower after you get these little reactions, and we just keep having lower highs. Okay? So just be careful of that. That's the main thing that I'm going to tell you. So what I want to do next is bounce back out to the one-day time frame. We're going to take a look at ETH, and we're going to do that quickly, and then we're going to get into Glassnode. I want to do these videos as fast as I can for you. I don't like to waste people's time. So what we're looking for here today for Ethereum would be a candle close back up above the 200 EMA there in white. So right now we're running into it as overhead resistance. So if we could get a daily candle close above that, that would be a good sign. And this would also be a bullish engulfing candle. But yet again, we have to wait for the daily candle close and see what happens. Okay, overhead resistance, if we can get above that point, we're going to look at about 2,181. Then it would be up to around 2,341 are going to be the overhead resistance. In terms of support, we're looking to hold 1,723. Relative strength sitting at about 46 right now. So we have not crossed above that 50, and we are not trading up above the moving averages right now. So definitely, like we've talked about, this could be a more dangerous area to take a position. a long position right now. Okay, I think one of the best things to do is kind of wait for more direction with where we're at right now, because it is a tough spot. Okay, now if we get into glass node, and also let me know what you guys have been doing. Are you just hodling? You know, which I think that's a great thing as well, guys. Have small hodl bags or whatever that you let go. Are you trading? Are you shorting? Are you longing? I would love to hear down low. You know, that's one thing you can always do, is have a trading account, and then also, you know, the anti-FOMO positions, which is always nice to have as well. So if we take a look at the addresses on Glassnode, we're going to try to start out here with 10,000. All right, so let's see what the monster whales are doing right here. So guys, basically we've just really been flattening out at the bottom. Okay, we're not in a confirmed uptrend yet, so be careful with that. You could see the lower highs and lower lows coming in. Now we're just more so that flat bottom, and we are sitting at about 85 addresses with 10,000 or more right now. If we get into 1,000 or more, so 1,000 or more, what's interesting, you can see this downtrend, and we're starting to round out. We're trying to put in this little uptrend here. See, this is our first high or low, trying to move back to the upside, but still, guys, even with this, still a little bit just more flat. Not really that confirmed uptrend yet, but it's at least a positive sign. Okay, if we get to 100 or more, and with 100 or more, roughly right now, we have about 16,000 people with 100 or more. And you can see this almost putting in a double bottom, so we'd have to hold that area. We were looking good. We were in a nice little uptrend, then we started to sell off a little bit more. If we get into 10 or more, a little bit of a rounded bottom here, started an uptrend, heading back down a little bit right now. So still an area to be careful of. And then if we take a look at 1, we did start a short-term uptrend, starting to roll over a little bit or move sideways right now. So we got to keep an eye on that. So that's going to be Bitcoin for the addresses. And next, what we're going to do is take a look at Ethereum and what's taking place. If you guys like the Glassnode, let me know down low. We'll keep throwing this in as well. So 32 or more, so that's for the staking. Same deal, kind of rounded out here. Not a very good confirmed uptrend. So being careful, 10,000 or more. 10,000 or more is very interesting because, guys, this has been even gaining strength while the price was going down. So right now with 10,000 or more, we're looking at about 1,202 addresses with 10,000 or more. So those whales are hanging on right now. So 1,000, just starting to flatten out. Nothing too crazy there. If we take a look at 100, same deal. If we get into 10, so this is going to be more of the retail, the 10 and 1. Still in a short-term uptrend. And then if we take a look at 1, that has been in a confirmed uptrend there. So we have a little bit more of the retail buying and then the massive whales. And then the guys like from 1,000 to 100, it's kind of just been staying steady. So I think this is pretty cool stuff to look at, guys. If you like it, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. I appreciate you all being here with me today. God bless you all. Take care.